Hello everyone, how are you? This is Michael Tremblay. How's it going with everyone today? I was just finished my coffee here at church. And here's what it looks like. The outside of it. That one right there is the children's youth group right there. Right over there is the Grace Church here in North Fort Myers. And today's message says, may you experience the love of Christ. Through it is too great to understand fully. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. And that is coming from Ephesians 3:19 in the NLT Bible. How can I conditionally experience the love of God? The question. Conversate my relationship with blank. Here's the verse. I am true. Grapevine, and my Father is a gardener. He cuts off every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit. And he prunes the peaches that do bear fruit, so they will produce even more. You have already been pruned and performed by the message I have given you. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. For the branch cannot produce fruit. The branch cannot produce fruit if it is severed severed from the vine, and you cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me. Yes, I am the vine. You are the peaches, or branches. Duh. You are the branches. Those who remain in me and I in them will produce much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me is thrown away like a useless branch and withers. Such branches are gathered into a pile to be brushed or burned. But if you remain in me and my words remain in you, you may ask for anyone I'm sorry, let me correct myself. You may ask for anything you want, and it will be granted. When you produce much fruit, you are in my true disciples. This brings great glory to my Father. John 15, verse 1 through 8. Created my relationship with blank. And that is in John 15, verse 9 through 17. I have loved you even as a father has loved me. Remain in me, remain in my love. When you obey my commandments, you remain in my love. Just as I obey my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you these things so that you will be filled with my joy. Yes, your joy will overflow. This is my commandment. Love each other in the same way I have loved you. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you slaves, because a master doesn't confine in his slaves. Now you are my friends, since I have told you everything the Father told me. You didn't choose me, I chose you. I appointed you to go and produce lasting fruit. It's lasting, so that the Father will give you whatever you ask for, using my name. This is my commandment. Love each other. And again, that's John chapter 15, verse 9 through 17. Now, let's talk about that. Do I want to be a disciple for God? Absolutely, 100%. And there is a motorcycle group that's a Christian motorcycle group called Disciples for Christ. And it says Disciples Christian Motorcycle MC. Okay. And I would love to be a supporter for that group here in Florida or Texas, wherever God leads me. But right now, He led me to Florida. He has something for me to do out here. And I am a disciple for God. You know why? I'll tell you why. I was 14 years old, going to church every Sunday. Went to Bible study every week. My mom, she had Bible study too. And at that time, I didn't fully understand the Bible study stuff until later on in years. And I'd done something really, 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 really wrong to my mom's Bible study tapes. I borrowed them for my own use, own personal use. And at that particular time, I didn't fully understand the meaning of my punishment. I thought I was doing good, but I wasn't. So it's like God telling Jesus, I command you to do this, 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 and this. And he does it. Okay? He gets rewarded. Now, the question, out of all these years of me using my mom's personal Bible study tapes for my own personal use, and she corrected me on that, and so did my father. What should I do in the same respect of the commandment, do unto others as you have them do unto you? Because I feel obligated to return my mom's tapes, but in a different manner, in the form of, say, a California church. I can't remember the name of it, but one of the fathers had passed away. My mom used to know this person personally because she was from California. So, my question is, should I return the favor and get her a new patch of tapes that have things that are up to date here in these times? Or what would you suggest? You can email me at Michael Tremblay 2016 at hotmail.com. Yes, Michael Tremblay, Tremb as in boy, LAY 2016 at hotmail.com. You can email me your replies and enjoy your Saturday. So I prayed this morning and prayed this afternoon. Had me a cup of coffee. Had me my Italian sub for lunch. And am now going to drink that. And I guess you can say this is my Saturday sermon, because this is my actual first time doing it here. I believe I might have done something like this before, but it must have been a long, long time ago. And I'd like to say I love the Lord with all my grace. all my heart, all my life. I've been a child of God since I came out of my mom's womb. When I met my wife, I said, Lord, when you want me to be in a good relationship, give me a sign. He gave me a sign. 15 minutes later, I meet her on the bus. I was heading to Middletown, Ohio. And she was heading home from work. And I kept my business to myself. You know, I really didn't do any staring or anything, but she looked familiar, so I kept kind of glancing over to her. And I wanted to say hi to her, so I did. I swallowed my pride and said hi. Well, we conversated for quite a while, and I made her laugh, and I mistakenly almost made her miss her stop. So what I did was, I said, give me 3 days and I'll call you back. Give me 3 days and I'll call you, okay? And I was thinking in my head, maybe she may have gave me the right number, maybe she gave me the wrong number, or just like a tease. I don't know, but I might have the faith, not what the devil wants me to have, but the faith to have the thought of her being honest and giving me the right number. So I waited 3 days, got myself situated, and called her at the mall. She was shy to answer the phone, but she answered and handed it right to her dad. She got back on the phone and started talking to me. We talked for quite a while, and then we made a date to meet. I met her at her work. And we hung out, talked. After she got off work, we took a walk around the mall, out to the bus stop, down to her house. And we conversated. She introduced me to her dad and her mom, her stepmom. And I wanted to know more about her. So I took the time out of my day to get to know half of what she is, what she was. So I got to know her quite well. We fell in love. We started dating. She missed me every day. She'd contact me every day. And she was a lovely woman to talk to. Every day. I loved it. I walked from Middletown, Ohio to Winton Woods, and I knew the grounds, I knew the situation, I knew the location. And I walked from there to there. That's how much I loved her. I didn't have the bus fare to catch the bus. From Middletown to Tri-County, and from Tri-County to where she lives. So I walked there. I got a ride halfway. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. And I went there and I met her again. And she gave me the biggest hug ever and the biggest kiss I ever got. and it was great. We were together for 16 years. We dated for 2 years. Lived together within the first 6 months to a year. And we had anything and everything we wanted. Then I kind of got in a predicament, and I didn't want her to be in the same predicament I was in. So we got married. Later on, we got married. August 10th, 1999. Yeah. August 10th, 1999. My daughter was born August 1st, 1999. Me and my wife got married 9 days later. But when my wife passed away, 16 years later, I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling nothing for nobody. I didn't care if I lived or died. I wanted to be with her. I tried to revive her at the hospital. I was like, Lord, back when I was 14, you could have took me, but you had a reason for me. Lord, you know, I give you everything for her life. I give you everything for her life. I'll take her life and replace mine. That's how much I love my wife, and still do to this day. She's here in my heart. She's here in my head. And last week, there was a testimony here at church that 2 people gave that fit mine. That fit my life that I had with my wife 9 years ago. And I want to sum it up to when she passed away. Half of me, from my hip down to my toes,